Today I'm going to be showing you Badman Client for 1.16.201. Badman is one of the pretty well-known clients from back then. It's definitely a pretty good one as well. To get this, I believe you can find it in Propeller's Discord. That is going to be linked down in the description below. And alternatively, if Discord ever so happens to be banned in your country or you don't want to join it, then there should also be a backup download link in the description. At least if Mr. Propeller doesn't forget that, of course, because yes, for some reason, I have decided to record another video for this guy. Yeah, so to inject this, of course, you can use an injector just like this one, Fate Coin Injector, the best injector out there. This will be linked in the description. There we go. We can go ahead and inject this. If you want a tutorial on how to get these older versions, then that will also be down in the description as well. Anyways, here we have Badman. As you can see, it still works perfectly to this day. Of course, that is fantastic. And I'll just head into a world right now and show you what this is all about. So being spawned in, as you could probably guess, the keybind for this is the insert button. And as you can see, for being a pretty old client, Badman had a lot of features. I don't recall really any other clients from this far back that had this large amount of features. As you can see, I'm having trouble putting it all on my screen right now. There's a whole bunch of tabs. Like, at this point, you could probably almost say that this has more features than Orion does now. Badman, it was I think it was a blatant client. I have used it in the past before as well. Obviously, it doesn't work on any servers right now because it's kind of discontinued. However, it does definitely work pretty good. It looks a lot like Orion did in 1.18, 19, something like that. Oh well, very good. This has some really nice visuals as well. It's mainly, I believe, known for bypassing stuff like servers. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of movement utilities and stuff like that. But really, there's a whole bunch of really every single utility you can think of for a Bedrock Edition client, Badman has. And as you can see, there is also a bunch of server-specific utilities. That is something very unique that this client has, and worked pretty well back in the day, at least that's how I remember it being. Anyways, this also has an incredibly fleshed out GUI, way more fleshed out than clients like Orion have nowadays. Spawning in by default, you only have the tab GUI, as you can see right here on your screen, which is so big that it barely fits. But as you can see, opening this up, there is an entire list of things you can add, as well as an actual HUD editor as well, which is of course really useful. For the rest, I remember Badman as being a pretty great client. Of course, there's not really many large public servers you can use this on now, but there's still definitely a lot of fun to be had with this client. Really, probably one of the best clients from back then. I believe there were also private versions of Badman. I'm not exactly sure what this specific DLL was. I think this might have been one of the public versions, but once again, I'm not 100% on that. Oh well, for right now, that was basically that for Badman. Remember, you can download this down in the description below. If you have client requests, Mr. Propeller asked me to ask you that you can leave those down in the comments or stuff like that. Anyways, for right now, that was basically that. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I do, of course, hope to see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.